Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody guys, let's take a look again on the gold market. So, as we said on Friday, although only theoretical chance exists that maybe market will able to stay above the 1855 area and the potential butterfly that we discussed last time will keep chance to work properly, but miracle hasn't happened, and as we said, this was really tricky setup for taking the position, and we mostly were prepared for downside action. As Friday action yesterday was rather strong, so the sell-off, if you'll take a look at intraday charts, you'll see that's really has a strong pace and acceleration. Some looks like some downside pressure. And if we'll take a look at together with the first reaction and the counter reaction, as you can see, the downward action is significantly stronger, and as this is widely explained in the media resources, that this mostly was the fear of the market and rising inflation. That was some first reaction on the CPI numbers with the hope that Fed will protect markets from the rising interest rates, keeping its policy flat. This was still the fear that situation could change. So this sell-off market has retested 1855 area, and based on intraday charts, it seems it shows, well, not bad upward bounce. Maybe upward action could be established right from here. Besides, here on the daily chart, you could find easily recognize the Gartley's triple 2 buy pattern, so we can see it thrusting up, ABCD retracement. There's potential chance to go long, but this pattern mostly has reached the minimum target. So this pullback is the 30% approximate of the whole downward action. Also, by taking a look at the intraday charts, first, it could be that downside action is not finished yet. And second, anyway, for taking the long position, we need to get some more evidence. Clear bullish pattern, signs of the recovery. Currently, it seems like just first pullback after the target has been hit. It's my reaction on the target. But we do not see yet the signs that the market is still turning to recovery and starts upward action. So on the 4-time frame chart, take a look. Triangle has been broken down. Market has completed 2 targets. OP that we have discussed in the weekly report. So this ABCD OP target is done. And 127 extension of the butterfly. So once we talked about the fake breakout of this triangle, it was bearish, if you remember, as we talked about this moment, and then did. And you can see what has followed after that. Currently, this type of action mostly looks like just a respect and reaching of the minimum target of the patterns that have been formed. At the same time, on the 4-time frame chart, you could see the grabber is forming. And this grabber theoretically could put the foundation for a deeper downside action. So in this case, I don't know what the Fed will tell tomorrow, but in this case, with the downward continuation, this will be the action with the same ABCD pattern. So we don't need any butterfly anymore here. And in this case, since market has shown the pullback on the OP, logical next destination point will be XOP. By the way, the XOP stands very close to the daily conference support, so it's 1805, while the 618 level will have 1817, so it's relatively very close to the confluence that we have appointed for as a good level to consider for taking the long position. So on the hourly chart, XOP here also has been completed. You could see what the pressure was here. It was, well, extraordinary for intraday charts. Very strong performance here. First pullback when the XOP has been reached. And in fact, we have here a bearish bread body sell by the chart Napoli. Thrust down with the 2 closes above the 3x3 market hits the first fib level at 1866 resistance. Now it suggests that maybe the 618 pullback here should happen somewhere to the 1855. So if you consider taking the short position, you would like to get the chance to do this, you could take a look at this bread and butter. or you could focus on the possible grabber. Mostly it will be the same trade. For instance, you could focus on the bread and butter tape for the position taken and then take a look whether the grabber will be formed or not. It's not necessary to place too far stop because in validation point of the grabber stands above this area, and if market suddenly will continue action to the upside, so also bread and butter will be erased. So that's what about the bearish scenario. For taking the long position, guys, here personally I wouldn't do this right now because upward thrusting action here looks nice and it's really very good jump up from this level, but that's impresses me more than this one. And maybe this is the final point. Maybe indeed the daily gutless T+2 buy will work and market starts upward action. But here on hourly chart, I prefer to get some more bullish patterns. For instance, at least if we will get A, B, C, D here, is reaching 1855, gutless T+2 buy is at least something to consider, because currently we do not have any patterns. With this gutless pattern, by the way, the bread and butter also will be completed. So we'll reach the minimum target. At least that will be something in place that we could consider for position taking. But currently, I do not see any clear patterns that led us to take the long position immediately.